Hi guys. So for this assignment, I chose to do 7th and 8th grade girls PE because that's the classes that I teach. And for the content or the topic that I'm doing it for my soccer unit. And what I'm really trying to do is teach the girls how to properly bump and to pass a soccer ball and which sides of their foot they're supposed to actually be using. So the four teaching strategies that I used is teacher led, demonstration. Then the next one I chose was, let me see, peer teaching for my students because I think that's really beneficial for the kids to actually do. Then I chose individualized projects. And then for the last one, I chose simulation and games. So for the first one, for teacher demonstration, I really enjoy using this strategy, especially for PE, just because I think it's really important that kids get to see what they're actually supposed to be doing before they actually act upon the skills that they are supposed to be using. So when I do this, I usually tell the kids the activity that they're going to be doing for the day and then the objective, of course, and then I will show them how to properly use those movement patterns before they actually do it. So it's kind of like a monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. Um, for the peer teaching strategies, I will have my students break up into groups of two or three or in pairs. And I'll be walking around to make sure that they're doing the movement patterns correctly, but the students will actually apply and then compare their movement patterns to their peers and see if they're actually, passing the ball right with the inside of their foot or bumping the ball to another partner with the outside of their foot. And that activity doesn't really take long, so students can move on pretty quickly with that one. For individualized projects, this is really where students are going to be evaluating themselves and seeing if, oh, am I doing this correctly? If not, I can go over there and help them see what they can fix or can tweak with their movement patterns. And with this one, I actually do like to use targets. So our targets would be the cones. And what I would want students to do is like pass the ball to the cones, and if they hit the cone, then they can move on to the next cone, kind of like in a zigzag pattern. So if they pass first, then the next cone that they're trying to hit, they would have to bump the ball to it. And then for my last strategy would be the simulations and games. This is where the students will actually incorporate both those movement skills during the game that they're actually playing. So during the scrimmage that they're playing into the two teams that they'll be on. And usually I will break students up into the teams instead of having them pick their own teams because I feel like it's more fair if it's random. And then the teams will be switched up if need be, if I needed to make adjustments and things like that. So when the students are combining these two skills, that's what I will be looking for, if students are actually properly passing the ball to their teammates or if they are bumping the ball properly before they actually try to shoot and score the ball. So those are my four strategies that I will be using. The struggles that I faced during this assignment was actually trying to find what Bloom's taxonomy vocabulary that I actually wanted to use that would benefit each strategy that I'm doing and taking away from this. And then for future takeaways from this assignment for planning, I would really want to consider how I can do things like this in the health room when I'm utilizing it one day a week, and to see how I can also lead students to more success in these types of assignments. So if a student is struggling, what can I do to adapt these types of lessons to benefit them? So yeah, that was my assignment. So thanks for listening.